I took somebody's word and I bought a product that I shouldn't have, and I used it on my Lamborghini that, to be quite honest with you, ruined the finish of my Lamborghini and completely discouraged me. So much so that this car has been sitting in my garage for over a month, being untouched. I got so sad about it that I left it alone. In today's video, I'm gonna give you a warning. I know you haters love to hate me, and I'm gonna show you what I did wrong and warn you on what not to do yourselves. How did I ruin the finish on my Lamborghini? I'm gonna tell you. Also, we're gonna do a couple other things to this Lamborghini to get it brought back to life. Ugh, look at, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm gonna show it to you better in a minute. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels, one of my dream cars right here. Love it, but it makes me sad now because I took the advice and the word of somebody else. Good spirits, let's get going. In the sun, ladies look pretty. Guys tell jokes so they can seem witty. No, that isn't what I was gonna say. Tell me what song that's from. If you guess it, you should guess it, but I'll be pretty impressed. I put a finish on here in this video, and it's sticky. Look at it. It leaves fingerprints. It's a glue. Like I rubbed a gummy bear in the sun on the paint of my car, and I cannot get it off. It's been sitting here for a month. I already said that. I'm gonna jump back to this clip a month plus later, where we're gonna remove this gummy bear glue off the car, and I'm gonna show you what to never use on your car ever, like I did. Okay, so 2006 Lamborghini Gallardo 5.2 liter V10 all-wheel drive mid-engine. Look at the beginning of this video. This wasn't like this. This is from some of the chemicals that I use that is really disappointing on me. See this? This is sticky. There's streaks and spots all over the car. It's everywhere. Can you see these streaks right here and these streaks right here? It's like a hardened finish. See all those lines? A hardened finish on the paint of my car. And then even right here, it's like a run in the paint of my car, a fingerprint that doesn't go away. My headlights have lines in it. Look at this square right here. So I'm gonna jump back, and then eventually you're gonna get back to this beautiful face and long wavy hair shortly. So flashback. There are a lot of bug marks, scratches, and swirl marks in the clear coat that we're going to try to fix. I have a new product that I met at a convention in Orlando. I want to try it out today as well. On top of that, there is also a lot of scratches and swirl marks all over this car. Now, we bought it at auction, and as you can see, it's just not perfect. And I want it to be perfect. We're going to resell this soon. I bought it at auction, at a wholesale Highline auction. We've driven it, we've had it inspected, we've had it serviced, we've even raced it and have had a lot of fun. However, the car is not quite sellable yet, so we're gonna take care of all this stuff later on in the video. But before we do that, the paint on this car is not quite perfect. You can see it has sat in the Florida sun for quite some time. We have a lot of scratches and swirl marks, including this big scratch right here, which we're gonna try to get out here, and right here. Now, this is the perfect angle for you to actually see all of the imperfections. Not only do we have these deep scratches here and here, but from here you can kind of see that the clear coat is oxidized in certain places. Now, it goes all around the entire vehicle, and in today's video, we wanna see if we can make this car as perfect as can be. So we're gonna repair that front bumper and also try to get rid of all of these scratches and swirl marks to make this car show ready. We're going to eventually resell this car at an auction, so we want it to be as perfect as possible. Now, you can see that the plastics are all faded. On the inside, all the trims are faded as well. We've already done an interior detail on a different vehicle, so the interior is clean. The car is running great. All the broken panels and plastics have been repaired, but the exterior is not quite there yet. Now, to be quite honest with you, I have already attempted a paint correction myself. I've done a rubbing compound as well as a polish, and as you can see, there are still scratches and swirl marks all over this car. So let's try it out together and see what we think. Here is the before of this Lamborghini. First thing we're gonna do is give it a nice degreasing wash and then a soapy wash to remove the degreaser off of that vehicle. So you can see how the water beads up when it's wet on the vehicle, meaning there is some type of polish or wax on top of the car. We're going to remove all of this so we have a fresh, clean surface to work with. So now that we've done a decon wash on the car, you can see there's no more bubbling, there's no more beating of the water. Everything's just running straight off the car, especially on the hood compared to what it was before. Everything's just running off. So now we kind of have a blank surface. We can clay bar it. We can use a little bit more decon and bring it down to just a clear coat. Now that the car is dry, let me go over here, grab my wolf box. It's on. So I use this to blow out the areas that the water is trapped in, especially in the mirrors and the indicators, corner lenses. Helps to get all the watermarks off the car. And also helps my car dry quicker. I'll put a link to this in my description if anybody wants one. I think I may even have like a coupon code in there too. And I use it to get the lug nuts, the water and the lug nuts out. Now that the car is inside and outside of the Florida sun, we can get to work on the clear coat rescue. While I'm at it, I just want to show you some of the products that I use every day. You guys might have seen this, my Fantic tire inflator. I use these things all the time. So like my Wolf Box air duster, my Fantic tire inflator, my jump packs, all the things that I show you that are typically sponsored videos, they didn't sponsor this video. I just use these things all the time. They're really, really convenient. So when you see me promoting a product, it is a product I use all the time. Now I'm gonna start on the door first. Not that it's inconspicuous, but it is less conspicuous than the hood. So let's try the driver's door out first. The first thing I am going to use is their clear coat detox. Now, although we got most of the contaminants off with the wash, the decon wash, the clear coat detox will remove the rest of anything that is left on the door. So I'm gonna spray this on here, and then I'm gonna wipe everything off with a new microfiber towel going from one end all the way to the other. Now I can actually see that this is removing all my old wax too. The white spots that I couldn't remove from before are coming off with this stuff right here too. Now while we are in the process of the clear coat detox, I am gonna do one panel, but I'm gonna detox the entire car. It's just going to get all the extra debris off the vehicle. So I'm going to apply this and wipe it off the entire vehicle. Now you might notice that I'm wearing sweatpants. I wear sweatpants anytime I'm working on cars because rub against the car in sweatpants doesn't scratch my car. I learned that from Dan from Cars Inc. in New Hampshire. Thanks for that tip. I can rub all up on this thing without scratching it. Zippers, flies, all that'll ruin your paint if you rub up against it, so be careful. Watch this, see the wax right in there. Spray this entire panel. Let's see how it does on all the wax. Okay, the entire car is detoxed and wiped down. Now I want to apply their Prep Perfect solution. Honestly, the Prep Perfect just smells like isopropyl alcohol, which I would have used on this car before putting anything on like a ceramic coat anyway. So this is clearly something that we all use in the industry already. So I'm gonna start the clear coat rescue experiment on the driver's side door. And the way it works, you spray the slow-mo, which is the activator, onto your cloth. And from here, I can apply the clear coat rescue, and I'll go right across the line right here, just like that. And I'm going to go side to side. And this is supposed to be self-leveling within 15 minutes. So if you look here, if I hit everywhere, and I go one end, just that small dab is going pretty far actually. So I already did the top of the door, I did the side of the door. We're gonna pick up some more off the door. I get underneath here, go right down the side in that line. So it goes pretty far, and it looks like I can pick up any extra and reuse it down the side. Get it from here again. I go right down one end to the other, and we'll give that 15 minutes to level off and see what it looks like. All right, I'm just gonna do one side of the hood. I'm gonna do the headlight as well. I'll finish the rest of the car and see what the hood looks like. I know I said I was gonna do a tape line, but I'm really afraid of any reaction or flashing on the hood, so I'm not gonna do a tape line on the hood. It goes really far, actually. There's one side applied, and here's nothing on this application. So it's been 15 minutes. The headlights honestly look amazing. I can see that it's starting to flash, and it is leveling in, so it's self-leveling. So even if I put a little bit too much here and not enough there, it should kind of smooth itself out and fill in all of the cracks. Now, we will find out how true this is shortly. We're about 15 minutes in, and it's looking pretty good. So I've used products in the past where I had to wipe off once it started flashing. This says I just leave it. I wait 1 to 2 hours. It's self-leveling, and it does the job on its own. Like even all these little spots that kind of have added up or beaded up will level on its own. I'm curious to see, like there is some extra beading down here and right here. So I'm gonna leave it. I mean, I'm kind of thinking I probably should have tried on maybe like a cheap car and not a Lamborghini, but I mean, it's an experiment. We are going to find out right now. I noticed like a little bit by the mirrors I missed, but it should just be filling itself in. Huh. Well, we'll find out. All right, and while we wait, this is what it's looking like about 30 minutes after application. So far, so good. I'm still nervous, I'm still hesitant, but I'm just trusting that it does its job.
The next day.
Look at this, I wanna show you this product that I use, how streaky, it ruined my paint. Look at that, that's on there. I can't remove that. This too, fingerprints here. And if you look, the whole car is streaky. You can't even see it as badly in the sun. Yeah, you can over there. That's streaky, hardened onto my paint. All of this hardened onto my paint. I'm gonna have to try to remove this. Look at how dull everything. It looks like a bad paint job, like the car was in a wreck, and now I have a dull paint job on the car. It just looks so bad all over. This is gonna be a nightmare to remove. Look at the fender. It looks like sanding marks all over the car. Ugh. On how this product ruined my paint. So there is like smudges and smears everywhere. It still leaves fingerprints. It's still sticky after all these weeks. You can see these streaks in the paint. I am so upset with what I did, and I did it twice. So fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and you're never gonna fool me again. If you guys get that reference. Today's pretty exciting because I haven't been in this car in 2 weeks, and we're going to Project Lift. It's a nonprofit that actually educates and helps underprivileged children learn trades. So I'm really, really excited. I met them at an event, and today we're gonna go check out this nonprofit called Project Lift. They do an auto repair, they do welding, they have all kinds of trades that they train kids with. Really excited to contribute, and at least today just show up in this car and see how we can help. I'm really excited. I love showing this stuff off to kids because I see the joy in their faces, like they get as excited as I do. So we're almost there, we're pulling in right now, and let's see what we can do to contribute. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels, and today I'm really excited to introduce you to Project Lift. Everybody say hello. Hello! So they do automotive repair, they do welding, they do carpentry, all kinds of services to help educate you guys and lots of others. This right here is a 2006 Lamborghini Gallardo that I bought from a dealer auction in West Palm Beach, Florida. And as you can see, the bumper has been repaired. There was a big chunk taken out right here that I repaired with fiberglass. The grille was actually cracked as well. Radio doesn't work, AC didn't work, the AC does now work. The car runs perfect. It's actually already been raced at the Sebring Raceway in Sebring, Florida. So now it's just cosmetic repairs. You guys are welcome to check out the car, but more importantly, I'm hoping that one of you guys could show me what you're up to behind the scenes.
Most definitely.
Someone told me that this Mazda 3-speed already had an engine swap here. Is that true? Whose car is this? This is yours?
Yes, sir.
So turbo 2.3 4-cylinder manual transmission?
Yes,
oh, cool. Show me what you've done with this thing.
All right, well, we had to take all of this out. The headlights were off. All this was off. The intercooler was off. Had to take the engine out. We had to drop the engine, actually. Then we had to take the CV axle out, all the stuff down there, the brakes, all that, just for the engine to come out. It took, I'd say, a week or two to do the engine swap.
Tell me what your perspective on the automotive program is. Do you enjoy it? What do you enjoy the most about it?
So I plan on getting a job in the future in automotive, so this place helps me out a lot. It helps me on my resume, and it does, like, for example, I'm trying to get a job at a tire place right now, so he's having me take off tires over and over and over again.
Are you just taking the tire off, mounting it, dismounting it, mounting it, dismounting?
Yeah, and
great repetition.
Balancing
You're balancing it as well?
My name's Gabe.
Very nice to meet you.
I'm gonna have you put these on.
These are for me?
Yeah.
All right.
So over here, say you're like day one, we're gonna put you on grinding so you can get used to the sparks and stuff, because that's usually if you can't handle the sparks, you're probably not gonna want to come into welding. Our good pal right here is making a snake, so he's polishing it up, making it look nice and pretty.
So this is your snake, or what will eventually be your snake project?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So did you weld it all up yourself as well?
Yeah. I'm welding this and I'm grinding it up, making it look all clean.
Looks great so far. So did you take, were they horseshoes before? Or how did you get them bent like that?
It was horseshoes and then I cut them in half and I
Oh, okay.
them together.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool project. Now, aside from the welding, do you think Project Lift has helped benefit you in other aspects of your life?
Just about every aspect. Big thing Project Lift did for me was give me power in my words. I've done a lot of presentations. I'm able to do things like this because of Project Lift. I come from a background where I was never really allowed to speak up and voice my opinions and stuff, and now how I do that with confidence.
So that was a blast, and it got me motivated to get back to work on my car, which I'll get started on again. Project Lift, awesome program. I was invited to a clam bake, and that's where I learned about it, and it's just cool to like do something rewarding. This is all for me. You know, when I buy these cars, fix them, clean them, sell them, it's very selfish. I do the videos to provide some type of level of entertainment and education and hope that other people learn from me or my mistakes, but to do it like hands-on is more gratifying, and I hope that I can contribute and help those kids in that program as well. So use some of either my knowledge or even the exposure to help expose the program so other people can help out too. So Project Lift, check them out. That was a cool little thing we got to do today. Okay, welcome back. So what I want to do now is try to remove all this stuff. I've already removed it once, and it was like, it blistered my fingers. How do I remove this product? Well, rubber gloves and urethane reducer. That's right, I'm taking reducer to the paint of my Lamborghini. Now, people always say, try in one small spot before putting anywhere else. I did. I wet sanded this car, I buffed this car, I polished this car, it looks great. But there were still some imperfections that I didn't like, and this product, I could kill the company if I said the name, I'm not even gonna say the name, but this product that I used, they claimed that they could remove all scratches, and they could rescue my clear coat. So I decided to try to rescue my clear coat, and all it did was wreck my clear coat. Then I called and said, hey, beep, boop, bop, how do I remove this? Oh God. Reducer and hard work. 3 days in my garage, removing every inch of it. I don't know what was wrong. Maybe didn't use enough activator. Maybe something was wrong. Try it again. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Try it again? Do you know what I've been through trying this garbage on my Lamborghini? You want me to try it again? Guess who's the fool? Me, because I did. I tried it again in a little corner, and it looked lovely. And because it looked lovely, I went and did the whole car again, and it looked beautiful. And then it started to cure, but didn't harden. It cured into a sticky molasses all over my paint again. And that right there is where I ended. That is when I stopped. It's been well over a month, and I'm not looking forward to removing this stuff again. I'm gonna try to polish it, see if I can buff it out with some compound first. If I can compound it off, I'll be lucky, but it is a film on the top of my car. I don't think compound's gonna do anything. So let's try that first and see what happens. Now that we have in the garage, you can see this isn't because the car's dirty. All those streaks and things, this is that product that I used that made this car look like it had body work, like a bad paint job. It's everywhere. Looks like it's dirty, right? See all those lines? It looks like, I can't even tell you what it looks like. I don't know. It looks like the car is wet still, and it's not, and it leaves fingerprints still because it's sticky, and it is on everything, and it is my own fault. I use this. So look at you. Yeah, I hope you can see it there. It looks like somebody had a bad paint job with some single stage on a Lamborghini. So yeah, it ruined my car. I hope I can get it back to life. I hope I didn't leave it on for too long, and now it won't ever come off because I really could have ruined it. I hope compound does it. We'll find out. I'm gonna compound just this section and see what works. I don't have a great feeling about this. So the taillight, still streaky. The hood, or the trunk, yeah, look at the lines, that dull finish. I'm gonna have to use some gosh darn reducer to remove all of this. Oh my God, this was so much work the first time, and I think it's gonna be twice as much work the second time. I am so upset with this company. Now the reason it took me so long to make this video is because I was in chat with the owner and said, hey man, I can't endorse, I was supposed to endorse them. I was supposed to talk about this product and show you guys how great it worked, because I was at a convention and saw it and they sold me on it. I'm like, hey, I could show this to everybody. I'd love to use it. And then I called them like, hey, I can't use this stuff. I can't endorse this. I can't have people damage their car like this. What kind of stuff is this? Oh, it must have been a chemical reaction in the sun. Maybe it was the chemical you put on before reacted. So I did it twice, and this is what happened. And he told me he would send me a new version of the product or some product to remove it. He told me he'd send me a pre-packaged label to, like, a pre-packaged box to send it back to him so we could check and make sure there was something wrong, or was or wasn't something wrong with the product they sent me. I never heard back. It was like out of sight, out of mind for them. Meanwhile, I'm stuck with a Lamborghini that's ruined. All right, I'm gonna have to use reducer and rubber gloves. Crazy amount of rags. Oh. Man, I didn't want to do this. I can't believe I'm doing this again. So this literally took me days. I don't want to touch the taillight because that's what ruined that taillight. I just have to, and look, I already did it. I already touched the taillight. See how it turns into gum? I'm removing gum from the car. That's what it is. So if I go this way, this doesn't just like wipe off. This is like removing spray paint from a vehicle. I want to show you as soon as I get a section, you can see the texture in it. Actually, this was the perfect example. Just, it's like, I have to use reducer. Gosh darn it. I don't even want to use it on this plastic, but it won't come off otherwise. Oh my gosh. See how it's like a gummy bear? What I explained to you is pretty accurate. That's what it is. And I'm gonna do it to the whole car. don't want to be a pain, but I texted the owner. Even reducer isn't doing anything. Nothing. It is on there. I don't know what to do now. Do I have to wet sand the car? I don't want to wet sand the whole car, but I guess I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna try that next.
A few hours later.
So the only option, I guess, is to wet sand this. So I have my headlight correction tool, because I know you guys love my headlight correction videos. You can even see this stuff coming off of my sandpaper. So I did this with an 800. You can see the swirl marks. Is that what I have to do? Swirl mark the whole car? I'm gonna have to do a whole flipping headlight correction on this entire car just to get this glue off. So all those scratches and swirl marks are 800 right now. I did it in an inconspicuous place. So let's see what the next grit looks like. Here's 800, and that 500 did some damage. So I'm gonna leave it up to a polishing compound now, and hopefully that takes care of it. So all that wet sanding didn't even cut through it. That's the stuff underneath. So that's the paint. This is the product still on the paint. Unbelievable. Look at that. This is crazy, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's the paint. That's the paint. That's the paint. That's the paint. Here is the paint. The rest is the garbage glue that I put on my entire car. Twice. My own fault, my own stupidity. Oh, try it a second time in a different way. It should be fine. Oh God. I haven't got a text back by the owner, by the way. I'm sure he's busy. More important things. It's everywhere. Oh my God. The reducer's so corrosive that it wore out the inside of the sand pail right through my mat, ruined my mat, and it still won't cut through what's on my car. Nothing. Like, it didn't even make a dent or a difference. Okay, so now I tried some reducer in a spray bottle, sprayed it on, and then used the smooth side of a sponge, not the coarse side, the smooth side of a sponge. The owner originally told me to use a Scotch-Brite pad, which would have completely destroyed the actual clear coat. I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna use the smooth side of a sponge, and this is what it looks like. So let's polish this and see what happens. Reducer, soft sponge, 1500 grit sandpaper. I don't see it here, I do see it here. So now we're gonna polish it out and see if this changes. We have a problem. I'm well over an hour, and I thought these were scratches in the paint. They're not. This is all that product I used. This is the paint. So I have to get the entire car to that, and I am an hour into doing this. That's reducer. I wipe it. Nothing, barely any was even removed. I don't even know what to do.
A few hours later.
I quit. My wife needs me to run some errands. So we've tried wet sanding, we've tried compound, we've tried polish, we tried headlight correction. This is as much as I was able to get off. Just that little piece right there. On this side, same thing. Like, it looks like I wet sanded into the paint. I didn't. That's the original paint. This is the garbage I put on the paint. That right there. That small little piece on the edge, and a little bit right here is what I was able to remove. Oh, look at the freaking finish of this car. Oh my God. This is what it looked like when I first put it on. Like, this section looks great. I don't even know what that is, but this section looks great. And that's what the whole car looked like. And then it dried streaky like this and leaves fingerprints still. 2 months later. I looked at my last text to the owner. It was April. It is now June, so it's been May, June, yeah, 2 months. Still leaves fingerprints. Told me it cures in hours. I don't even know what to do now. So that last clip was June. It is now July. I still have not driven that Lamborghini because I'm just so discouraged. First of all, I love this car, so I use it whenever I can. The Lamborghini just sits now because it looks gross. Like, I can't take it to a car show. I don't know what to do. Also, a lot less garage space. We're currently moved into the new flip project, and it's done. We are moved in, and that's going to be a full series coming up. We have the new Jeep Wrangler, and we just drove back from New Hampshire yesterday. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do, so I'm actually reaching out for you guys. If you have any suggestions on what to do, I get that it's a first world problem, but I don't know what to do to remove that stuff now. Like, I put a hardened, tacky, sticky product in my car, and I don't know how to remove it. So any help is really appreciated. Thanks for watching. Usually I'm trying to educate, and this time I'm asking for help from you guys. So if someone knows what I should be doing, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Oh, thanks to Project Lift as well. Like, I'm looking forward to working on my 85 Bronco, which I don't think you've seen yet, and a couple other projects. We have a Drift Mustang we're going to build with them. It's going to be a lot of fun, so some cool projects coming up with Project Lift too. Thanks a lot, everyone. I'll see y'all later. Adios.